Welcome back to the channel, where we bring you the latest royal news, fashion moments, and elegant style stories surrounding Catherine, Princess of Wales. Today, we're taking a closer look at how Catherine continues to captivate fashion fans with some of the most unforgettable evening gowns in modern royal history. Over the last decade, one royal wardrobe has quietly evolved into one of the most remarkable style journeys in the modern monarchy, the wardrobe of Catherine, Princess of Wales. Many royal wardrobes are admired, but Catherine's has become something more than fashion. It has become a visual story of transformation. For Catherine, evening wear has never simply been about glamour. Every gown, every carefully chosen accessory, every re-worn silhouette tells part of a larger narrative. It traces her evolution from a newly married duchess into a woman now standing unmistakably close to the future throne. Every appearance feels intentional. From the beginning, the message was clear: elegance, restraint, and quiet confidence. One of her earliest defining moments came at the 2012 premiere of War Horse, where Catherine stepped onto the red carpet wearing a black lace gown by Temperley London. The silhouette was timeless and refined, gently shaped at the waist with a velvet belt. Diamond jewelry added sparkle without overwhelming the look. But what truly made the moment unforgettable was the atmosphere around it. Rain fell softly across London as camera flashes lit the darkness, while Prince William stood beside her holding an umbrella perfectly matched to the color of her gown. It looked cinematic, intimate, and unexpectedly human. Years later, royal fans still refer back to that appearance. Many said it was the moment Catherine became more than simply royal. She became relatable.
And that ability to connect with people would later define much of her public image. Even in those early years, however, there were signs of something larger taking shape. At a banquet held at St. James's Palace, Catherine appeared in a silver gown by Jenny Packham. The asymmetrical design flowed effortlessly beneath the lights, reflecting every camera flash like liquid silver. Paired with Art Deco-inspired earrings and glittering heels, the entire look hinted at the refined evening glamour that would later become one of her signatures. By 2013, Catherine returned to public life after the birth of Prince George, wearing a sequin-embellished Jenny Packham gown at the Tusk Trust Awards. The reaction was immediate. It was not just admiration people felt, it was astonishment. Headlines praised how composed and radiant she looked only weeks after becoming a mother. Her ability to re-enter the spotlight with calm confidence became one of the defining characteristics of her royal image. As the years passed, Catherine's evening style grew more assured and sophisticated. At the National Portrait Gallery Gala in 2014, she wore a deep blue Jenny Packham gown that was structured, elegant, and quietly commanding. But the true centerpiece was the breathtaking Nizam of Hyderabad necklace, a cascade of diamonds so intricate it almost appeared unreal. The contrast between the clean gown and the extraordinary jewels felt deliberate. Fashion critics observed that Catherine was learning balance, allowing the diamonds to speak while maintaining control over the overall silhouette. Royal watchers noticed something else entirely. Many commented that she already looked as though she belonged at the center of the monarchy. By 2015 and 2016, Catherine began experimenting more openly with movement, color, and cultural symbolism. During the royal tour of Canada, she appeared in a striking red satin gown inspired by 1950 silhouettes. The structured design moved gracefully as she walked, while the historic maple leaf diamond brooch added an unmistakably Canadian touch. The look carried diplomatic meaning without ever appearing theatrical. That same instinct appeared again during her visit to India, where she wore a flowing gown featuring vivid red, poppy-inspired designs. The lightweight chiffon moved effortlessly in the evening air, while delicate gold jewelry kept the overall appearance polished, yet respectful of the setting. Then came the years when Catherine stopped merely attending events and began defining them. At the 2017 British Academy Film Awards, she wore a black Alexander McQueen gown, adorned with delicate floral details. The silhouette was soft but structured, understated yet commanding. Later that same year, she embraced an even more dramatic look at the premiere of 42nd Street, wearing a deep burgundy gown with a sweeping skirt full of movement and richness. Fans immediately noticed a shift. Many remarked that Catherine appeared more confident than ever before, more comfortable in her own role, more certain of her presence. That confidence only deepened in 2018. At the BAFTAs, Catherine wore a dark green Jenny Packham gown, cinched softly at the waist with a black belt. Although she was pregnant with Prince Louis at the time, the look projected confidence rather than fragility. The emerald tone carried power. The silhouette carried presence. Royal commentators observed that Catherine never seemed to shrink herself, even during moments when many public figures might have chosen to fade into the background. Later that same year, she attended a state banquet at Buckingham Palace, wearing a pale blue Alexander McQueen gown, paired with the famous lover's knot tiara and a diamond necklace once belonging to Queen Elizabeth II. The result looked timeless, almost like a royal portrait brought to life. Yet Catherine has never limited herself to a single aesthetic. In 2019, she embraced softer tones and more romantic silhouettes. During a Paris banquet, she wore a pearl gray embroidered Jenny Packham gown, decorated with delicate floral details. Instead of overpowering her appearance, the gown shimmered subtly beneath the lights. That same year, she also re-wore a turquoise Jenny Packham gown, first seen years earlier, styling it differently with softer hair and more natural makeup. It became part of a larger pattern in Catherine's fashion philosophy. She does not erase the past, she refines it. That philosophy reached its most spectacular expression in 2021, at the premiere of No Time to Die. Catherine arrived wearing a gold-sequined Jenny Packham gown that instantly became one of the defining royal fashion moments of the decade.
The sculpted shoulders added strength, while the flowing cape created movement and drama beneath the lights. The gown seemed almost liquid as she walked. The response was immediate across both fashion media and social platforms. Headlines declared that she had not simply attended the premiere, she had dominated it. One viral comment summed up public reaction perfectly. "That is not a princess. That is a queen." But what truly defines Catherine's style is not only the dramatic red carpet moments, it is what happens afterward. At the 2023 BAFTAs, she returned in a white Alexander McQueen gown that was minimal, flowing, and architectural in its simplicity. Then she transformed the entire look with one bold choice: black opera gloves. The contrast was striking. Yet the accessory that attracted the most attention was surprisingly affordable: oversized floral earrings from Zara, styled to resemble fine jewelry. The message felt clear. Luxury is not always about price. It is about presentation. Fashion editors praised Catherine's ability to blend couture and accessible fashion, while making both feel regal. Supporters embraced it instantly because it reflected what people find most compelling about her style: elegance that still feels attainable. And perhaps that explains her approach to re-wearing clothing. Again and again, Catherine returns to earlier gowns, quietly altering them through styling, accessories, belts, makeup, or tailoring. A lilac Alexander McQueen dress reappears years later with subtle updates. A vivid blue Jenny Packham gown is reintroduced with a completely different energy. A rose gold evening dress evolves each time it is worn. These are not simple repeats, they are reinventions. Fashion insiders increasingly see this as part of a broader royal strategy, one that combines sustainability, continuity, and modern relevance. Still, some moments feel almost fairy tale-like. At a 2023 state dinner, Catherine appeared in a white Jenny Packham gown alongside the historic Strathmore Rose tiara, a piece not publicly seen for generations. The delicate diamond roses framed her face with extraordinary softness against the grandeur of the palace setting.
The reaction was immediate. Many described her as looking like a modern queen, wearing a forgotten crown brought back to life. And perhaps that captures Catherine's style perfectly. She does not simply wear historic fashion, she revives it. She reshapes it. She uses it to connect the past and present in a way that feels seamless, deliberate, and deeply human. Because when you step back and look at the wider picture, the gowns, the evolving silhouettes, the careful balance between glamour and restraint, you begin to see something larger than fashion itself. This is not just clothing, it is identity. A carefully constructed visual language that communicates elegance without distance, authority without excess, and modernity without abandoning tradition. Catherine is no longer simply wearing royal fashion. She is defining what modern royal style looks like, and that is what makes her unforgettable. Thank you for watching. Let us know your favorite Catherine fashion moment in the comments below, and we'll see you again soon for more royal news and style stories.